This is a tutorial video on how to use the Disasterrisk.af platform for Afghanistan based on the GeoNode. First of all, open a browser window and go to Disasterrisk.af. And the main landing page for the WebJS platform Disaster Risk will open. And as you can see, it has 5 main menus. One is data, maps, risk management tools, users, and about. Under data, you'll find a number of different tools, but you will find the catalog of all the layers that are in the GeoNode. So on the right, you see all the individual layers. On the left are filters to search and filter through all the layers. In the map section, you can explore the maps that have already been created by other users or create new maps. In the risk management tool menu, there are 2 customized tools that were created by the World Bank that allow for the analysis of risk in the country. And I will be explaining the use of those tools in a separate video. In the users menu, you can find individual users and groups. And in the about menu, there is a page where you will find this and other videos under tutorial videos and a project information page with a number of different resources on with information on the data that is in the GeoNode and the GeoNode platform itself, as well as the project from the World Bank. So going back to data and layers, you can click on any one of these layers, but I want to show you the functionality of the search engine. So for example, if you look for flash flood, you got 2 layers. And so you can enter free text in here, or you can filter by raster, vector, categories, and a bunch of different things, dates, etc. If you click on the layer that interests you, it'll go to the page regarding that specific layer. And here you can visualize the layer and zoom in and pan around. You can visualize the legend for that layer as well as some key metadata. And there are also tools for sharing, so on and so forth. You can also click on View Layer to open a full screen visualization, which is also the same way that you create new maps. Or if we go back, in the layer page, you'll see create map. So if I know I want to start creating a map from this layer so I can add additional layers to a visualization, I can click that link and it basically opens a new map directly with that link. So you can see that in the panel on the left, how it's already one of the layers, and I would click here to add layers. And this panel on the right has other features, like for example saving the map and also printing it. So I can print it to a PDF or actually printing it on paper for sharing. The search feature on the right is powered also by OpenStreetMap, place names, and there are a number of options that come up when you search for different places. So let's create a map. For example, I would like to add to this map buildings and roads, and so I can search for OpenStreetMap layers that contains that information. And for example, I'll add I'll add the buildings of Kabul and the road network for all of Afghanistan. So now we can close this panel and we can use the scroll wheel to zoom in. And as you can see, this is the road network overlaid with the flood accessibility index. And once I'm satisfied with, I can change the symbology on the left of all the different layers, and once I'm satisfied with it, as I said, you can print it or save it. Another thing that you can do is also download individual layers. So for example, again, if I go to the flash flood layer and I click on it, what I can do is download the layer, and I have options to download it as a static image or as actual data. And this is a raster data set, so I can download it as a GeoTIFF, and the actual time it will take for